Welcome to another Numbering the Days channel word study. Today we are going to review both Hebrew words that have been translated into English as watchman and find out just what kind of watchman Ezekiel was made. You'll see for yourself once again how studying the scripture in the original language provides additional insights and understanding. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to do a word study now on the word watchman. There's two of them to do because two different words in Hebrew have both been translated into English as watchman. This study was inspired by week 15's events on the calendar and where Ezekiel is made a watchman. In Ezekiel 3 verse 17, it says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them a warning from me." So this word watchman here in Ezekiel is the Yehudiath word or Paleo-Hebrew Zadok Tsapeh, and it's H6822, and the basic meaning for this word is to keep watch, to spy, to observe, to look at, or to lay out or lay over. So those are the meanings that have been given by Strong's and the Klein's dictionary. So let's see what components are a part of this word, because we like to break every word down into the smallest components that we can to see what's inside of it. And the word Zadok, it is a word. It's in Klein's dictionary, although it's not in Strong's. And Zadok means something that is floated, to flow, or a buoy. So it gives you the idea of floating on water, and we know that buoys stick up and you can see them and they're floating on the water. And the last two letters in this word, pei, are here in Strong's, and that's also in Klein's, and it's the spelling of the letter pei in the alphabet. It means a mouth or speech, saying a command, or the opening of an orifice of some sort. So when we think about the components and what they might mean, I can see stuff like a marker sign. It's next to or near something flowing or floating. Okay, because it's the letter Zadi is something sticking up. It's a picture of a banner on a pole. I can also see in the word Tsapeh an opening with speech and commands that is marked or a sign next to flowing water. And when I thought about this word and what it was saying, I thought about if somebody's a spy or they're standing on the wall of the city, then they're watching for an enemy. They're watching things, either the enemy's activities, or if you're a watchman on a city gate or the walls of a city, you're going to see everything flowing by through and in and out of that gate. Even though it's not water, you could say somebody's a watchman beside the water, but it's a flow of traffic. So things are flowing around, and a spy or a watchman is required to speak with their mouth, to open up their mouth and give a report. So in the Yehudiath way of looking at this word, down here at the bottom, I can say speech or words relating to one side in an argument. The letter Zadi, when you look at how it's spelled, it means my side in an argument. So the speech or the words that a spy is going to give you is related to your side of an argument. The letter Zadi also represents hunting and fishing for words, reviewing what is being said. So you could be spying out words or things that are being said. That's another way to look at this. But this is the context in which Ezekiel is made a watchman. Now, that may not sound like a watchman to you because you might be really used to this other word, and its context is slightly different. This is the word Shamar. And the word Shamar has only been translated as a watchman 8 times in Scripture, so it's only 1.7% of the time. It's only in 3 verses has Shamar been used as the word watchman in English. This word Shamar is going to be found usually in a context like this. I pick 1 John 5:2. By this we know that we love the children of Elohim, when we love Elohim and we keep his commandments. The word Shamar, Shin Mem Resh, is spelled is H8104, and you're used to thinking of it like to keep and to guard, to watch, to closely observe, to carefully examine, to pay attention to something, to celebrate something even. So we're used to hearing Shamar a lot in the Torah of the Tanakh as to keep and observe the commandments, to guard the commandments. That's that word Shamar. And we really don't think of that as a watchman standing up on a city wall, or a spy sent to an enemy camp to watch and spy on people and report back. Shamar is biblically used most of the time as keep, observe, heed, keeper, preserve, beware, mark, wait, watch, regard, save, and miscellaneous. So that's how it's been used, this word Shamar. Let's look at its components. Shin Mem, here's your Strong's word, it's in Klein's, means name, breath, fame, renown, occupation, reputation, identity. It's the word Shem. So the word Shem is in Shamar. That's how it starts off. The last two letters of this word, Memresh, also are a Yehudiath or Paleo-Hebrew word that means bitter, angry, discontented, heavy, a drop of myrrh, master sir, of a harlot, the end of a harlot, or the end of wickedness and pain. And another way of looking at this word is to see that Shin and Resh is a word, and they could carry the Mem, because the Shin and the Resh is the word for prince, ruler, leader, chief, captain, official, ruler of rulers. So there's the word Shar, like Yahusha is the Prince of Peace. It's this word Shar, Shar Shalom. So when I thought about the components this way, stared at these, I came up with things such as a person's reputation or occupation, a trial, tribulation of bitterness, bringing an end to wickedness, a ruler, leader, official who protects and carries or looks out for the heart, the living waters, the inner soil of people, because the Mem is a very significant letter and its meaning is very deep. So we could have a prince that's looking out for what's inside. That's where I get the protection and caring, looking out for the heart. And the heart's where we're supposed to plant the Torah and our Father's instructions, which we are meant to guard and keep and closely watch over those instructions. And any prince of the realm should be watching over this space of people and taking it into consideration when they rule over people. And the Yehudiath, I looked at Shamar and thought an elder or prophet or prophetess, person of esteem and reputation, held high using their mind. Okay, because we have that word Shem in there. I also thought a prince, chief, elder, protecting and carrying for the living waters, the innermost hearts and minds, the location where Torah is implanted. I explained that just a second ago. So Shamar is definitely not the same word as Tsapeh. I mean, they don't really carry the same connotation. You don't expect someone who's shamaring to function standing on the city gates or acting as a spy necessarily to look out for stuff. They're not just there observing traffic patterns and what's going by and looking on the horizon for the enemy to come so they can warn everybody. So just realize that Shamar only a few times has been translated as watchman. And I've gotten this information out of Blue Letter Online. It's a tool that we use all the time, and it's easy when you pull up H8104 there that you can click on the word watchman there and go look at the 3 verses where this word has been translated that way. And this is the kind of watchman that Ezekiel was made. So I hope you have enjoyed this brief word study and that it bring you greater understanding. Shalom.